Oh my god, I'm nervous now. Hi, my name is Amanda, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 3 worst dates that I've ever been on. And okay, disclaimer, these guys were not bad guys. They were nice and everything. They just really need to work on their dating skills. So hopefully any guys out there, if you're watching this, you take it as a cautionary tale and don't make these same mistakes. Because let's just say none of them got a second date. Start from the least worst to the most worst. Number 3, let's call this one Chandler. This guy that I knew, he was kind of a family friend. One night I was wanting to go to the movies, and so I texted him and I said, hey, do you want to go to the movies? And he was like, yeah, sure. So he came and picked me up, and we were gonna go see The Call, the movie with Halle Berry, which is really good, by the way. But if you don't know, it's like a suspense movie. So he picks me up and we go, and everything's fine until we're sitting in the movie theater and the movie starts. And we're watching the movie, and I look over and I see him doing something, and he's picking the calluses off of his hands while we were sitting there. Like, just casual, picking them off. I'm like, that's disgusting. But I didn't say anything. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt or whatever. And then, next thing I know, anytime something like remotely suspenseful or like shocking happens, I'm getting hit. He's hitting me the whole time. And it's like, it's hard because one, I'm trying to watch the movie and be like, oh my gosh, crazy things are happening, but at the same time, it's like I'm getting hit. So it's like 2 crazy things are happening at the same time. I can't even concentrate. My arm is like bruised. And it was just like, that was a bad time. I didn't really enjoy it all that much. Okay, number 2. This guy, we'll call him Joey. Do you get what I'm doing? Okay, this guy was my first Tinder date, and if you don't know what Tinder is, you really need to get out from under your rock. My friends were all nervous because obviously I'd never met the guy, and they were like, you can't go on this alone. You have to, like, we have to watch you. And I was like, come on guys, like, we're going to the Starbucks on the university campus. It's not like he's gonna kidnap me. And I mean, I'm pretty tough. I could like beat someone up. They said either way, we're gonna be in the library right upstairs. Upstairs. And of course, my friends are in there, so when I'm passing by them, they're all like freaking out, and they're like trying to be quiet about it, but they're all like, oh my god, that's the guy, that's him, oh my. And so I walk by them, and I'm trying not to die. The library is, of course, very crowded, because what else? And we find these chairs, and we sit side by side. Which I'm thinking, it's okay, I can like kind of sit sideways and be all cute, but nope, I'm gonna be him, and I'm right here, and he's sitting with his hand or his arm on the armrest like this the whole time. And I'm on this side of him, so he's like not even looking at me, he's like looking over here. I'm like, are you kidding me? You can't even look at me? Like, okay. He wasn't talking, wasn't looking at me. Like, I would try to start conversations and he wouldn't bite. And I don't remember a lot, like any of the conversation starters except for one. I asked him if he had any pets, and he was like, yeah, but they died. Like, are you freaking kidding me? That lasted 20 minutes, and then I made an excuse that I had to go, and I left. And number 1, this guy's name is Ross. Not actually. Oh my god, where do I even start with this one? This is gonna sound really shallow, but first thing I noticed about him was that his clothes didn't match. And that sounds so bad, but it was like the first thing, and I was like, really?
It doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, Leah just said it doesn't sound bad, so. We met at school at the university, and he's like, I have to ask you a favor. I have to go upstairs and send an email. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. You do your thing, man, businessman. And we go upstairs, and we sit down in the student center, and he pulls out his laptop, and he pulls out this list of like 30 email addresses that he needs to type into his computer. But apparently, he doesn't know how to do that himself, so he kind of made me read out the email addresses. This is a really good start to the date. I'm really enjoying myself here. He's like sending this email, and that took forever. And then our original plan was that we were gonna go get ice cream, and he's like, I know this really good gelato place. It's like, cool. I've never had gelato, so I'm all in. We go to his car. His car is like there's trash everywhere in the car. I like had trouble putting my feet somewhere because there was so much trash, and it smells, it just like reeks. I was like, this is not good. I want to go home. But I stuck it out and we're driving to this gelato place, which turns out to be a grocery store. And I was at least thinking, hey, we could be cute and like sit somewhere and eat this, but no, there's no place to sit, so we sit in his car. He's talking about how he had a chicken farm and he saw a lot of chicken shit all the time. And all he talks about is the chicken shit. He keeps coming back to the chicken shit. I'm like, oh my god, like I don't care about the chickens. We sat there in the parking lot and I swear I was just shoveling it down as I just wanted to get it done and get it over with. I actually asked him to drop me off at the bus terminal and not my house so that he wouldn't see where I lived. And that makes me sound really bad, but like, you would just have to be there to understand. Anyways, but that's all I have to say about my bad dates. I'm sure if I racked my brain I could come up with more, so if you want to hear more of my bad date stories, just let me know and leave comments about anything. Like, talk about your cats, as long as you're leaving a comment, like, good on you. And subscribe if you want to see more. That's it. Have a good day.